And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks so much for joining me, Dukect. And, well, here's some more silly news and such. I mean, E3, the cacophony of silliness, is coming back next year, online and in person. The first since 2019. And exactly, they are going to do this. They're going to come back. According to the Washington Post interview, ESA President and CEO Stan Pereira Luis, E3 would see a full return in 2013, both online and in person. It says, right, quote, we're excited about coming back in 2023 with both a digital and in-person event. Pierre Lewis tells the Washington Post, as much as we love these digital events and as much as they reach people, we want that global reach. We also know that there's a really strong desire for people to convene, to be able to connect in person and see each other and talk about what makes games great. E3's return in 2023 was originally announced alongside the cancellation of the E3 of this year, 2022, though it was certain that the event would be in person. Despite typically being announced at the end of E3 at this time of June, the Washington Post was careful to point out that these dates for 2023 event has not been announced yet. Although E3 is non existent this year, Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest, the Summer Fest. No, I'll just say the Summer Fest. IGN's own Summer Gaming will fill the void. The June game announcements. The event will premiere June 9th. Oh, this one, which by the way did not go well. It was mixed, as I hear. But here we are. You know, I think E3 will come back, and when E3 comes back, will it have the same type of prestige? And oh yes, the whole like yeah, this is gonna be great. I don't see it. I just don't see E3 coming back and being as big as it once was. Why? Because I mean, honestly, E3 hasn't really been huge and big since probably since like 2019. And Sony left it. Let me see. All right. I mean, I think E3 2019 right here. We can just put it right here. In 2019, so better page here. There it is. Right. Put this up here and right here. I mean, when Sony and Nintendo weren't really there, I mean, Nintendo has a little presence, but has a direct. They're like, yeah, we're not going to do the E3. They're not going to go back to E3 because it's just like it's passe. When all the stuff is digital and they can have physical events by their own stuff, why should they continue to go back to E3? What can make E3 important other than nostalgia at this point? I mean, they've lost not just the 2001 and 2000, like 2020, 2021, and 2022. Gaming has moved on. Gaming has moved on, and I don't know if it ever can come back again to E3. I don't think people are going to be like, oh, I can't wait to go to E3. Maybe there will be. But I don't think people are going to really be all up in E3 like it once was. Like it was maybe 8 years ago, or 9 or 10 years ago, especially not 10 years ago. You know, I don't think it's going to happen. So I think that's going to be I don't think people are going to go back to running the E3. I think people have moved on, and sucks because I one day wanted to go to E3, but looks like I'll probably be there, me and like 3 other people. But looks like I will, I'll live. I mean, heck, I'll be just fine if I ever did go. It'd be nice. It'd be a nice little relaxing trip if I ever did that. But they have no dates yet, so. But yeah, I don't think people are gonna care for E3. Not now. And it's not people are like, oh, E3 is gonna be just the best thing. No, it's not. No one cares. No one has the emotional connection to it. They have more connection to Nintendo Directs than they have with but yeah, but that's it. Just they know for the nostalgic, but that's nothing really, there's no real way to actually, bring back the people nostalgic and the feelings emotional to it from E3 because once again, um, you know, the companies have moved on, the gamers have moved on, the press have moved on. There's nothing here that E3 can present itself than what E3. There's nothing that Nintendo Direct can do. Nintendo Direct can be right like tomorrow or 2 days from now, and it could be just more interesting and engaging than any E3 event that Nintendo could have over there. Same thing with State of Play. Same thing with anything Microsoft has. Heck, Summerfest for all of its like weird stuff, all the stuff and such. That will have much more of a connection with fans right now than E3 ever did. So I wish them luck, but I don't think this is going to work out for them. Well, anyway, we'll be right back after this, and then after that, we're going to be talking about old Roman Reigns. That's right, the big dog, and his lack of showing up of WWE since winning the lack of defending the WWE Universal World Championship, both championships, WWE title and Universal title, since he won the WWE Championship back at WrestleMania. Oh boy, and it looks like he's not going to be turning that title anytime soon. We'll be talking about that right after this here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thanks so much for joining me, Dukect. We'll be right back right after this.